Hello, contrarians. I'm Hina Takura from the Decoding Crypto team. Welcome to Crypto in a Nutshell, where we break down the most complex crypto projects in a way even your younger sibling can understand. Today, we're diving into something special: Boba Network. You've probably heard the term Layer 2 being tossed around a lot, especially when people talk about how Ethereum is getting too slow or too expensive. That's where Boba comes in. So what exactly is Boba Network? At its core, Boba is a multi-chain Layer 2 optimistic rollup solution. It might sound complicated, but let's simplify it. Think of Layer 1 blockchains like Ethereum, BNB Chain, or Avalanche as major highways. Everyone wants to drive on them, but because of that, traffic builds up and toll fees, or gas fees, get really high. Now imagine Boba as a network of high-speed express lanes that run above those highways. You still get to your destination, just way faster and much cheaper. That's the job of a Layer 2 solution. And Boba isn't just doing this for one blockchain. It's creating express lanes for multiple blockchains at once. That's why Boba calls itself the only multi-chain Layer 2. Let's look at how it works. Boba uses optimistic rollups. This means it bundles up a group of transactions off the main blockchain, processes them quickly and cheaply, then posts them back to the main chain. It assumes everything is correct unless someone proves otherwise. That saves time and resources. It's also EVM compatible, which means developers can build on Boba using the same tools they already use on Ethereum. No need to learn a whole new system. Boba supports multiple blockchains, including Ethereum, BNB Chain, Avalanche, Moonbeam, and Phantom. That means you can use Boba across different ecosystems without getting locked into just one. Now let's talk about why Boba matters. First, it offers transaction fees that are up to 100 times cheaper than the base layer. That's a massive cost reduction. Second, it delivers high throughput, which means more transactions can be processed at once. That helps apps scale without slowing down. Third, it features a dual fee system. Users can pay gas fees in either the Boba token or the native currency of the blockchain they're using. That adds flexibility and convenience. And here's a major advantage. Boba enables smart contracts to access off-chain data and computation. This means developers can plug in external tools like AI or real-world data into their decentralized applications. That opens the door for smarter and more powerful dApps. So in summary, Boba Network is all about making blockchains faster, cheaper, and smarter. And it does this across multiple ecosystems, not just one. If crypto is going to scale for real-world use, solutions like Boba are going to play a key role. But a network is only as strong as the people building it. And in Boba's case, the founders are not only experienced, they're also deeply committed to pushing the boundaries of what blockchain can do. Up next, we're going to meet the minds behind Boba Network. Let's explore the story of its founders and the team at Enya Labs who brought this vision to life. Stay with me, contrarians. The next chapter is called Visionaries Behind Boba. Meet the founders. Welcome back, contrarians. We've just explored how Boba Network is changing the game with multi-chain Layer 2 scaling. But great technology doesn't build itself. It needs people with vision, experience, and a strong belief in the future of decentralization. Let's meet the ones making it all happen. First up is Alan Chu, the co-founder and CEO of Boba Network. Alan isn't new to innovation. He's the CEO of Enya Labs, the core team behind Boba. Before jumping into blockchain, he was a partner at Xseed Capital, helping early-stage startups scale their ideas into real businesses. He's also a graduate of Stanford Graduate School of Business, where he built the foundation for combining strategic thinking with technological vision. What drives Alan is his belief in blockchain's potential to scale beyond its current limits. He saw early on that while Layer 1 blockchains like Ethereum laid the groundwork for decentralized applications, they weren't built to handle massive user growth. That inspired the creation of Boba, a faster, cheaper, smarter Layer 2 solution designed for the real world. Alan's leadership has been about more than just product development. He has shaped the broader conversation about how to scale decentralized systems while maintaining security and accessibility. His work helps developers build dApps that are powerful, yet easy to use. Next, we have Jan Liphart, the other co-founder of Boba Network. John brings a deep technical background to the table. He played a key role in founding Enya Labs in 2018 when it was known as Enya.ai, a company based in Palo Alto that originally focused on secure data sharing and privacy-preserving technologies. His engineering mindset helped drive the development of Boba's core infrastructure. Jan's approach to building technology is grounded in precision, scalability, and usability. He's not just building for today's blockchain developers, he's building the systems that will support tomorrow's innovations, whether that's AI-powered smart contracts or real-time decentralized applications that interact with external data sources. Together, Alan and Jan form a powerful leadership team. Alan drives the vision and business strategy. Jan anchors the technical execution. And through Enya Labs, they've built one of the most versatile Layer 2 platforms in the ecosystem. But they didn't do it alone. Enya Labs is deeply connected to the broader blockchain community. It serves as a core contributor to the Boba Network, and it has a strong working relationship with the OMG Foundation, which provided support and resources early in Boba's development. That connection gave the team both credibility and a strong technical foundation to build on. What makes this team different is how they're focused on long-term ecosystem growth, not just short-term hype. They've created a Layer 2 solution that is scalable, user-friendly, and truly multi-chain. And now they're actively partnering with other projects to bring that vision to life. And that leads us perfectly into our next chapter. Boba Network isn't just a technology, it's an ecosystem. And behind every strong ecosystem is a network of investors, strategic partners, and collaborators working together to build something bigger than the sum of its parts. In the next chapter, we'll dive into how Boba Network is building that ecosystem, from raising millions in funding to partnering with DeFi protocols, gaming platforms, and Web3 accelerators. If you want to see how real-world adoption is being built, you won't want to miss this. Stay tuned, contrarians. Up next, building an ecosystem, Boba Network strategic partnerships. If you've made it this far, you're clearly not just here for the hype. You're here to understand the why behind the tech. That's exactly what we do at Decoding Crypto TV. So if this is the kind of deep dive you want more of, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your fellow curious minds. Your support helps us keep exploring the crypto frontier and telling the stories that matter. All right, let's keep going. We've already looked at what makes Boba Network such a strong Layer 2 contender and met the brilliant minds behind it. But tech alone doesn't win the long game. To build something lasting, you need the right ecosystem around it. And Boba? It's been very intentional about building one. Let's start with the money. In April 2022, Boba Network raised $45 million in a Series A funding round, which brought its valuation to $1.5 billion. That kind of raise isn't just a headline, it's a signal that serious players believe in what Boba is doing. Leading the round was HTX Ventures, formerly known as Huobi Ventures. They've invested in some of the most promising blockchain and DeFi projects in the space. Right alongside them was Hypersphere Ventures, a firm focused specifically on Web3 infrastructure. They don't chase hype, they build foundations, and the list doesn't stop there. Other investors include Crypto.com, Infinite Capital, 10x Capital, Hack VC, Sanctor Capital, and even Dreamers VC, a fund co-founded by actor Will Smith. When you see that kind of lineup, it tells you this is more than just another scaling solution. This is infrastructure that people are betting on. Now, funding is one thing, partnerships are another, and Boba has been making smart moves here too. Take WeFi, for example. It's a decentralized lending and borrowing protocol built directly on Boba. They've integrated DIA as a price oracle, which gives them access to real-time, trustworthy price data. That's essential for any DeFi product to function properly. Then you've got Orochi Network, which is working on verifiable computing. Basically, it lets smart contracts do complex off-chain processing and still prove that the results are correct. That opens the door for things like advanced analytics or AI-driven decisions inside Web3 applications. Boba's reach also extends into gaming and metaverse territory through Engine Starter, a launchpad that helps developers build and launch Web3 games. By using Boba, they get faster transactions and lower fees, which is critical for games that need to scale quickly. Other partners include Metaverse HQ, a Web3 collective, and Saprolinks, a growth platform helping onboard new users into the space. Both are focused on expanding the real-world adoption of blockchain through community, tools, and education. But here's something I really like. Boba isn't just attracting projects, it's growing them. Through the Boba Liftoff Accelerator, launched with Brink, they're offering grants, mentorship, and infrastructure support to startups building on the network. It's a direct investment in the next generation of Web3 builders. And finally, let's not forget integration. Boba already supports multiple major layer ones, including Avalanche, BNB Chain, Moonbeam, and Phantom. That means developers can deploy across chains without rewriting everything. It's fast, flexible, and multi-chain by design. All of this shows that Boba isn't just building tech, it's building a movement. But none of it works without the token that keeps it all running. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the Boba token. We'll look at how it fuels the network, supports governance, and powers off-chain data access with something called HybridCompute. Stick around, contrarians. Up next is Boba token, powering the network economy. Welcome back, contrarians. We've explored Boba Network's technology, its leadership, and the partnerships fueling its ecosystem. Now let's talk about the token that ties everything together, the Boba token. Boba is an ERC20 token, launched in November 2021. It was the first tokenized Layer 2 scaling solution on Ethereum, and it was built to be cross-chain compatible across all EVM blockchains. This means it can move smoothly between networks like Ethereum, BNB Chain, and Avalanche, just like the Boba platform itself. The maximum supply of Boba is capped at 500 million tokens, which helps maintain scarcity and long-term value alignment. As for distribution, nearly 30% of the supply was allocated to the community through an airdrop. The rest is released gradually over a 3-year period, starting from September 2022. Around 29.9 million tokens are unlocked every quarter, with the final unlock set for June 20th, 2025. This slow release ensures long-term stability and prevents sudden inflation. So what makes Boba useful? First, it plays a central role in governance. Holders of Boba can vote on proposals that affect the future of the network. Whether it's upgrades, partnerships, or community initiatives, token holders help decide the direction Boba takes. Second, Boba is used to pay transaction fees on the network. Boba offers a dual fee system, where users can choose to pay in Boba or in the native token of the Layer 1 blockchain they're using. This kind of flexibility is rare and helps simplify the user experience. Third, Boba supports ecosystem growth. Developers building on Boba can receive grants and incentives in Boba, encouraging innovation and expanding the range of applications on the network. Fourth, there's staking. Token holders can stake Boba to earn passive rewards, giving long-term participants a way to contribute to the network and benefit from its growth. And perhaps the most innovative use of Boba is in HybridCompute. HybridCompute is one of Boba Network's most important technologies. It allows smart contracts to reach outside the blockchain and interact with external systems. This means developers can connect Web3 apps to APIs, AI models, databases, and real-time data. Imagine a smart contract that can access a weather feed for insurance claims or a credit scoring system for DeFi loans. Boba is used to pay for these off-chain computations, making it the fuel for smarter, more dynamic applications. And the best part is, developers can enable HybridCompute with just one line of code. It's powerful, but simple to use. So the Boba token isn't just a piece of the puzzle. It's the engine that runs governance, transaction flow, smart contract functionality, and off-chain integration. And with that, we wrap up our journey into Boba Network. We've explored what makes it a multi-chain Layer 2 solution, met the visionaries behind the project, learned about its growing ecosystem, and now we understand the utility behind the Boba token. In a world full of noise, Boba Network stands out by solving real problems in a clean and thoughtful way. If this breakdown helped you see things more clearly, Tell me in the comments which crypto project I should cover next. I read every single one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with a fellow contrarian. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay critical, stay decentralized.